Atlanta rapper Silento, known for his hit song Watch Me, has been charged with murder. Silento, whose real name is Ricky Hawk, was arrested by DeKalb police.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Big Man. You already know what it is, man. So let's get right to it. Okay, so today we're going to be talking about Silento. Now, Silento is a rap, man. I want to say he's a rap/pop superstar, man. He had a breakout hit, but dude has been in a lot of serious trouble lately, man. Now, to be honest, Silento back in February caught a murder case, man, and it was alleged that he killed his own cousin. Now, today we got some news about how things are going for Silento in court, and it ain't looking good, man. Now, to be real, Silento has been going through this in the public, and a lot of this is, is going to be a rehashing of some of the information, so consider it an update. Also, we're going to be talking about Jeezy Mula. Now, Jeezy Mula is a Brooklyn rapper. He's down with, he's closely associated to a lot of the drill rappers. You've seen him with Fat Boy SSE. And dude he's been battling this case for about 2 years. Well, he finally got his sentence, and it ain't looking good, man. Now, before we get into the specifics, do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And man, let's get it. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about this boy Silento. Now, man, it's been ugly, man. Ever since Silento's been arrested, on this murder rap, more and more details have come to light. Now, the crazy part about it is this whole ordeal is involving a close family member. Now, Silento has been having it rough, man. Throughout this whole situation, a lot about him personally has come to light that we just didn't have an understanding of as fans. Now, for those of you who don't know or have been, living under a rock, Silento is a rapper who went viral with a smash hit called Watch Me and, Whip/Nene, right? Now, this song was one of those breakout hits on YouTube that received something like 1 billion views, like quick. I'm talking about super quick. And dude was kind of thrust into the spotlight, even though he had some things going on in the background that he was battling. Now, back in January, there was a post that was made by the DeKalb police that basically said a couple things, man. And it led people to know that something had happened horrible in DeKalb County. Now, the post went like this. Now, this is what the post said specifically. It said, today, Ricky Hawk, 23, was arrested for the murder of his cousin, Frederick Rooks, 34, on January 21st. The DeKalb County Police Department investigated Rooks' death after he was found shot on Deep Shoals Circle. Hawks is in the DeKalb County Jail, charged with murder. We are DKPD, and basically putting out an alert based on a story that they had previously posted about somebody losing their life. And Ricky Hawk, for those of you who don't know, is Silento. Now, Silento is based out of Atlanta, and it seems like since he's been there and between there and Los Angeles, he's had a whole bunch of issues with the law, man. Dude caught a case because he allegedly walked into somebody's house out in LA, and they said that, he got into a struggle with the people or whatever, and he was detained by the LA County folks. But today, man, he's in the news again as an update to the story about murdering his cousin, because since that story, Silento has been locked up. Now, his publicist had reached out to everybody recently and posted this on social media. And basically in this statement from his publicist, they let everybody know that, he was dealing with some issues or whatnot, and just to send him some prayers while he was locked up. And you can see this was like on the 1st of February, and that's when everybody, most of the news and media was going crazy with this story. Well, the update we have today is basically on the legal side of it. You know what I mean? It looks like Silento is trying to get $25,000 bond. Now, let's rewind. He's being accused of shooting and killing his own cousin, man. This is wild because, everybody's like, what in the world is the story behind that? I mean, everything about this seems odd. I mean, just initial feelings, everything seems odd, man. Like, what in the world led to him and his cousin getting into it? I know they say he has some issues or whatnot, but man, it seemed like a pattern of behavior that came to a crashing halt and resulted in somebody losing their life. Now, according to TMZ, Silento's legal team is requesting a judge set his bond at $25,000. Now, $25,000, it just doesn't sound like a lot. I don't even know if he's approved bond or whatever, but, you know, the performer basically is insisting that, you know, he is not a flight risk and that if he is released from jail, he'll stand there to, you know, he'll stay around just to stand for his trial. Now, that's putting a lot of faith in the court, if you ask me, especially when you incorporate a lot of his past behavior and all of the cases that he had before. But I mean, if he didn't do it, because let's be honest, man, he's innocent until proven guilty. Just because he got arrested for this situation doesn't mean that he actually did it, right? So hopefully, whatever comes of this, man, if he gets his bond, we'll be tuned in to see how that goes from there. All right, so next, let's talk about Jeezy Mula. Now, Jeezy Mula is an interesting character, man. Now, if you were to look at Jeezy Mula's social media, especially back during the time the news of this trial came up, you'd be like, man, this dude is balling out the windows, man. Now, this is the story, man, and I'm going based off of what was printed here by the source, but it looks like the rapper Jeezy Mula finally got sentenced, man. Now, back in, I want to say like 2018, he had his original case, so it's been a long fight before, you know, he actually got sentenced in this case. Now, this case was basically, it seems like it was a RICO indictment, and he went in front of a federal judge and got 2 years. Now, court, I'm going to read the report from the source, and this is what it says. It says, according to several reports from posts on social media, Brooklyn rapper Jeezy Mula has been sentenced to 24 months in prison following an investigation into the ties to the Real Right crew, a street organization with alleged ties to the Bloods gang, along with his 2-year-long federal fraud case. Now, I'm going to stop right there. The Real Right crew. How come New York crews always have those kind of names, man? It's like always like part of a sentence. It's like the best out, the Real Right crew. It's always something of that nature. But man, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a weird situation, like as far as how they name their crews or whatnot. But I'll continue. Now, the story continues to say this. It says, prior to the arrest of Mula, whose real name is Dejon McBean, was seen driving a red Bentley and illegally gambling with thousands of dollars on social media, alongside funny man Fatboy SSE. These activities, among others, are what led to the investigation, arrest, and conviction in his federal fraud case. It was also said that Mula may not have to do the entire 2 years, and with good time could be released as early as 15 months. After that, Mula could be eligible for bail on any other pending charges he faces. So that's the news on Mula basically so far. But what's interesting is how they use his social media to kind of catch him up, man. It seems like social media in these type of cases, in these investigations, is being used as a weapon against the cats who floss on social media just to help their rap persona. Now, for all intents and purposes, if you're a rapper and you out there and you getting it, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't be flossing on social media. I mean, that's really why you got it, and it helps as a marketing tool, right? I think the problem happens when you're not on that level where people are like, hey, man, he's really out here getting shows. He's really out here getting big money. But you got the same stuff that the cats who got the million plus subscribers and doing shows all everywhere got, man. I don't know. It seems like Jeezy Mula might have got a better deal than, you know, his cohorts in this case. But hopefully, man, he stays out of trouble from here on out. Now, what do you guys think, man? What do you think about Silento? Do you think his case is, man, like him getting bond for only $25K is a wish in the sky for his legal team? Or do you think that, hey, man, everybody's innocent until proven guilty? If he hasn't shown that he's a flight risk, he might as well get bond. And what do you think about this Jeezy Mula thing? I think he actually has he has other cases pending. But back in like 2019 is when he first caught this case or was lumped into this case. And it seems like everything is just running together. Now, is this good news if you're in a RICO case and you only get 2 years? It seems like the best situation for him going forward. Now, with that, this has been your boy Big Man. Do me a favor. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And make sure you hit that notification bell so that way you get a notification every time I drop this hot content. And we out of here. Peace.